Hey guys, this is the Dirty Furdy, one of my favorite heavily armored tank destroyers. Are you playing the heavily armored, slow moving tank destroyers? Are you having a problem getting overrun by the enemy? You spend most of your time just backing up and trying to hide after being spotted. Well, let me try to help you out a little bit. I got a few little tricks up my sleeve that might help you, and let's talk about them. Hey guys, Mr.BeetleBum here, and today's video we're going to be talking about tips and tricks for the slow-moving tank destroyers. We all know that there's two different types of tank destroyers in the game. My favorite is not this type. My favorite is the tank destroyer that sits in the bushes and has great camo ratings and can snipe from a long distance, and the enemy doesn't even know what's hitting them, that kind of thing. That being said, this is the second type of tank destroyer in the game. It doesn't have the mobility, it's much slower, but it's much more well armored though, and that's the perk. You give up the speed and the mobility, but you gain all the armor. Normally they tend to have quite a good punch to them as well, so you can do some good damage on it. The problem is though is when you get to an area, you got to stay in that area, because it takes so long to move from flank to flank kind of thing. Tip one is going to be just simply you have to look at that mini map that's in the corner of your map, or the corner of your screen, sorry. You really have to be aware of that. You have to know where tanks are at all times, and you need to be able to make decisions quickly based on that. The second tip would be aware of your surroundings. Kind of goes hand in hand with knowing your mini map. Meaning always be looking, not just on the mini-map, but be looking around and looking for tanks that are going to be trying to flank you. Because remember, your biggest weakness is your speed. You're a slow-moving behemoth of a tank, and it's very easy for other tanks to get around you. So what you always have to do is try to protect your back, man. Coming up here now, as you notice, typical random pickup game here. No one's going up 9 line. I'm top tier. The KV2, as you see, is up at A3, hiding in the trees. So, I'm going into this one knowing, okay, I'm going to get hit. I got to try to figure out some way of making it that, I deal more damage than I take, so that I can hopefully try to, slow down the progress on this flank. We all want to be able to go and carry a flank, but the reality is I'm right here. I'm just thinking, okay, what am I going to do to try to slow us down? Immediately, I'm noticing the wheelie. I'm always thinking about the wheelies. Here comes the T-54. First, boom. Right away, I position. Remember, always looking around the map. You can see what I'm doing here. And I saw the T-54 coming down. I see he's got a gray star beside him, so he's a newer player. And right away, I'm in position now, so I can take care of them. I know that I got the M6 behind me, but I also know that I have a Scorpion and a Thunderbolt across the way. So there you go, boom! M6 hits me. Look at it right there, man. Scorpion destroys the M6. So yeah, I took a nice chunk of damage he took a nice chunk of damage out of me, but at least I knew that I was going to have the Scorpion help me out. So here we are, we're focused on the T-54. He's not, I don't want to say good, I want to say he's probably a newer player, so he doesn't have the experience to understand that there's more of a concern from behind. But hey, we don't mind that, man. When you're doing this kind of thing on your own, you got to take advantage of mistakes, and the whole name of the game is try to make the enemy team make more mistakes than you. So, as you probably saw out of the peripheral there, the T-71 is now flying up here. He's probably thinking to himself, ooh, now we can get some damage. Now all the big tanks are gone. So he's coming up here to try to help me out. Thank you very much, T-71DA. I don't want to give anything away, but what he did do for me is he showed me that, oh, okay, it's not just a Scorpion that I got back here. I also got a T-28 I got to take care of. T-28, excuse me, guys. T-28 is a very, very, very deadly tank in the hands of a good tanker. And, so this is nothing to be taken lightly. You have to definitely try to deal with this. So what do? Go for the tracks. Track, 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 track. I can't say it enough. I keep telling new players, man, go just practice tracking because it will help you so much. In this situation, even though he's got a mark of excellence on his gun, it doesn't matter. We took away his gun. Now here, he moved out. He's able to get a shot in. But as you notice, I angled. And that's the third tip here. Angle, 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 guys. You have heavy armor. So you have to make sure that you're always angling. What does that mean? Take one of your corners and have that pointing directly to the enemy, and that's just the easiest way. There's a lot more advanced systems in place about angling, but I'm just saying for the beginner, this is a basic way of learning how to angle. Now here, I'm just knowing the Scorpion is still behind this Type 64. Before it was the T28 and a Scorpion. Now it's the Type 64 and a Scorpion. So I'm poking out there, but I'm poking enough that I know if I'm going to get hit, what's going to get hit is just going to get like block damage and probably very minimal damage, if any. So again, now the 64, boom, we know he's still there. And now he's a blue player, so we know he's good. And I'm thinking he's definitely going to flank. He didn't flank far enough here. And again, he thinks he's going in for the spinorama for the nice shot up my ass. But guess what, boys and girls? As you can read right there, I got my buddy the Scorpion behind me, and he has been great. And I'm always aware that he's there, so I'm feeling okay. Like, okay, you know, I'm going to be okay as long as I can keep the enemy in a spot where the Scorpion can shoot him. If I had gone further, you notice I backed up. If I had gone further in, the Scorpion could have done his little spinorama and shot me because the Scorpion, my Scorpion. Sorry, I said it wrong. The light tank would have been able to do its spinorama because my Scorpion buddy wouldn't have been able to shoot. That's why now he's moving, because he can't do anything in this spot here. You got to constantly be thinking about, I need to be in a spot where if I get in trouble, that my teammates can shoot at whatever I'm shooting at. In other words, don't go into closed areas. Don't go down roads. Don't go into any spot where, you know, your teammates can't support you, other than Artie. We're not talking about Artie. So that's why you notice I didn't go in. I wanted him to come out, pull him back, reverse, pull him back, get the kill. Now here, the Scorpion's got himself in a nice little area. I know he's there. So again, see how I'm angling, guys? That's how you block the damage. You use your armor to advantage. He's got no armor. What he's got is quick mobility. He can go back and forth really quick. Here, I know I got my Scorpions coming up my side here, and I know that now this guy, I've blocked him a couple of times. There's another block, and I know he's going to be freaking at this point. You know, so it's a matter of just flushing him out. Thank you very much, Mr. Scorpion G there. He's a good player, and there's a reason why. I mean, he just showed his skills in how he backed me up there. Now we're just letting this guy run around. He thinks he's got me, but then it's kind of like gravity, baby. I'm just letting the gravity of the hill that I'm on. I'm on an incline. I just let the gravity pull me back faster than normal, and that catches him off guard and lets me, just before my partner here in the Scorpion kills him, it lets me put in a kill shot to his back quarter panel. And that's it, guys. I mean, our win 8 is just under 8,000. Our damage is just under 4,000. I mean, this isn't like a godlike game, but this is the type. I mean, this is still a really good numbers. I mean, you know, we got 3 kills. We probably got the top damage, and we basically somewhat carried. Well, we carried a flank. You know, me and the Scorpion here basically held that 9 flank to what? The wheelie, the M6, the light, the Scorpion, and the Scorpion. Did I miss anything? At least 5 tanks there between the 2 of us. I think we missed 1. Let's take a look and see. All right, guys, so here you go. Here's the results, and we got a first class, not a master. I'd say we were probably at least 1,000 damage away from doing a master in the Ferd. Although that being said, of course, high caliber we did get, along with a Hand of God and a Bruiser, and of course, Fire for Effect. And woohoo! We made 1 bond. Yay! Anyways, Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, first top in both damage and the experience earned. That's cool. Our partner in crime, the Ramatal Scorpion down here, was fourth in damage and fourth in experience. So good for him. He did a great job at backing up, and we appreciate it. And that's it, guys. I mean, quite honestly, what you have to be aware of your surroundings by checking your mini map, by keeping your eyes, not just relying on the mini map. Keep looking around and seeing what's going on around you. Okay, you can't just tunnel vision into what you're shooting at. You have to be watching around. Number three, definitely angle it, wiggle it, just a little bit. Come on and wiggle it. And if you're wondering why I'm singing "Wiggle It" and I'm doing this really stupid looking little dance, it's because I say wiggle it because if you're driving and you know that an enemy's about to shoot you, just wiggle, just go back and forth, just wiggle it. Just a little bit. You won't believe how much your chance of getting a ricochet is going to increase simply by doing a little and you can add to it, man. Take it up one notch, and all of a sudden you just wiggle it just a little bit. Turret, wiggle it. So you're wiggling your hull and your turret at the same time. Really going to help you bounce a lot. That's all I can say. Try it out. If you don't believe me, just try it out. It really does work. There's a reason why you see real good players always rocking back and forth or moving their turrets, side to side and stuff like that. It really, really, really does help. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. So you got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to keep an eye on your mini map, which will help you be aware of your surroundings. You got to always angle your armor and try to make sure that you always outdeal your opponent. When you're one-on-one battle, which you're going to have a whole whackload of one-on-one battles when you're a slow-moving TD, you've got to make sure that every shot counts and that you're doing more damage to them. And by your angling and whatnot, that you're gonna make them do less damage to you. Use your armor to your advantage. And use your big gun to your advantage. It's all about, as I always say when I'm streaming, always saying, it's all about knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, guys. There's other things you can do as well, like if you want to get up through the ladder, there's other stuff to always remember, use your boosters just to give you extra XP and all that kind of stuff if you want to blow through the tier really fast. But, overall in general, it really just comes down to just playing it, just being aware of what's going on and trying to pick up every little tip you can, such as, the wiggle it. So I hope that you hear Mr.BeetleBum's voice and you start hearing wiggle it just a little bit and that you get some ricochets. I like nothing more than hearing people come back say, oh yeah, I did what you said in the video and it worked. Thanks, man. That's the highlight for me when I'm streaming, when people come into the stream and say stuff like that. So go at it, try it out, and I'm telling you, man, you're gonna have fun. Hey, guys, listen. I'm Mr.BeetleBum. I'm almost 53 years old. My days of being a real top gamer are behind me, okay? I still enjoy the game, but over the last 3 years, once I hit 50, man, I'm telling you, the body and the eyes and hand-eye coordination all... And you know what? It's okay. I'm not looking for a pity party. You don't have to send me a get well card or anything. I'm totally fine. It's just reality. That's what happens as our bodies grow. So I only say that and make fun of myself for one reason. I want to let you know that, look, guys, if I can play this game at a pretty good level and, take care of myself when I'm out there, that kind of thing, and do okay, you guys can do it too. Anyone, if that's my point, if I can do it, anyone can do this, okay? Always be trying to improve, always be trying to learn. That's what I did. I was lucky. I had a Unicum player just take me under his wing and just keep telling me all these different things, I needed to learn. And it helped. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. I have a YouTube channel and I have my streams on Twitch for that reason and that reason alone. And that reason is simply just to help players learn how to play. So I'm telling you, man, try it out. Let me know how it works. All right, guys. That's it. I hope you enjoy playing your Dirty Furties and all your other heavily armored, slow-moving tank destroyers. I love them. They're all great. The AT2 line all the way up, the T95s, the heavy German tank destroyers. I can't say enough about them, man. They're real fun tanks to play. So have fun, get out there, play it. And until next time, guys, I'm Mr. BeetleBum, and I'm out.